Fandoms Anonymous.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to our Baby Driver spoilers review. This is full spoilers review. So you saw the title. We're having a spoilers review. We're talking about Baby Driver. Let's get into it. Great movie. Amazing movie. Hilarious movie. Very emotional movie. As you guys know, nowadays when I go to the movies, I'm always writing notes. And Baby Driver definitely needs to have some notes written about it. So let's get into it. First thing I'm going to do is, trying to do the whole Baby Driver thing, with the headphones and glasses. But I wear glasses, and these are IMAX glasses, and they're kind of hurting my eyes. And I could barely hear myself, with those headphones. Ooh, that's a lot better. So let's talk about Baby Driver. Baby can drive. And I'm going through these notes bit by bit. Baby can drive. That intro to that movie was so spot on. We automatically got immersed in what Baby Driver was as soon as the movie started. We automatically got plugged right into his driving style and what he does and how he drives. And I loved every last bit of that. They really started the movie off very well. It took me for a surprise to start the movie off like that. I don't have a problem with it. But this is a movie that I saw a trailer for and I was like, okay, I'm definitely going to go see this. And like I said, Baby can drive. I mean, he can whip that car, man. I got to give it to him. Like I said, a spectacular intro. It had an Ant-Man feel. Now, if we know that Edgar Wright did Baby Driver, and he was supposed to do Ant-Man. So this shows me kind of how Ant-Man would have been if it was under the direction of Edgar Wright. So that was pretty cool to point out. The music really adds to the movie. The music is intertwined throughout the movie, from sometimes how the gunshots go off to sometimes people just tapping on stuff, doing regular everyday stuff, making coffee, talking, things of that nature. Then the soundtrack, man. So many different genres, from rock to R&B to pop to country to, metal, man. I love music. I love all types of music. I have never seen Jon Hamm in this type of role. I've always used Jon Hamm in the suit and tie type business model type role. Jon Hamm really surprised me, and I'm definitely going to be looking for more stuff with Jon Hamm in it. Doc needed Baby. And the reason that happened was because a while back, when he was growing up, he was trying to steal a car from Doc. So Doc made him pay for it, which means he had him drive on each of these missions in order to pay him the money back. But I'm thinking Baby was about to get the full cut of the money, man. He gave Baby a stack of money. Now, Baby was smart. He was saving his money up. He was putting his money up under the floorboards. That's real smart, even though it was illegal money. The Baby was making beats in the studio. Baby had some old school equipment. Baby was making some hits. I'm talking about, as soon as he got rid of this crime stuff, he should have been in somebody's studio making some beats. I ain't gonna lie. Some of that equipment he was working with, it was old school, but he was making some good hits. He was making some tapes just from hearing stuff on every day. He was great. That I love that scene. I love that scene creating that. Without the music, it would have been a regular heist movie, and I'm fine with that, but the music really, really added something to it. We found out that the car accident that he had when he was a child left a hum in his eardrum, and the music that he listens to drowns it out. And that I thought that was very unique. It kind of curved it around to give a reason why the music was so influential to the movie. Because we saw at certain times when Baby didn't have his music, he could not function properly. He couldn't function properly. The old deaf guy, his foster father, he was his moral compass. Not only was Deborah his moral compass, which we'll get to in a minute, but the foster guy, he was his moral compass. He kept him grounded, even though he was doing this illegal activity. And you need a moral compass, and to have that guy there, not necessarily, it wasn't nothing wrong with the fact that he didn't speak, but just to have the fact that he was deaf also kind of gave along the kind of matched up with the fact that Baby has hearing issues as well. So I thought that was really cool. They went on this mission and he said, get Michael Myers Halloween mask, and you guys will be good. These fools went and got Mike Myers, Austin Powers mask, going around, man. And I didn't catch it at first, but my wife called it before I did. She was like, wait, he said Michael Myers Halloween. I said, no, that is Mike Myers. He was like, no, that's Austin Powers. That was hilarious. That was hilarious. Like I say, the comedic presence in this movie was great. Let's keep it moving. Let's keep moving. One thing about Jamie Foxx, that's the next thing I'll talk about. And there are lines that when Jamie Foxx is in the movie, those lines are specifically for him and for him only. Some of the lines that he said would not have been sounded good if Kevin Spacey said it. They would not have sounded good if John Hamm said it. It wouldn't have sounded good if John Bernthal said it. They wouldn't come out right. So, you know, when they're getting ready to switch cars and they're robbing this lady, she was like, there's my baby in there, I got a baby. He's like, I got a baby too. You know, it wouldn't have been fun if anybody else had said that, you know, and that's why Jamie Foxx is very special. We move on. We go through the story. Baby, he's like, you know, I'm about to be done with this. He did that last mission, paid him his money. He said, I'm done. At least Baby thought he was done. So he starts going to this diner. He meets Deborah, and he literally falls in love with her. He really, really, really falls in love with her. And I thought it was just a beautiful romance story from that aspect. But it was a time when they were in the laundromat. And the visuals, like, they did not have to do this. They really didn't have to do this. But the colors in the dryers in the laundromat, as the clothes were spinning, the reds and the yellows and the blues, the colors were spinning, and the scene was so romantic. I thought that was perfect. Edgar Wright, I gotta give that to you. That laundromat scene was one of the best scenes in the movie. A lot of action was in this movie, but just the time that you took in this movie to slow things down, and then you had that scene in a laundromat, I thought that was beautiful. It was beautiful. Like, you know, you didn't have to do that, but you did it. And it really stood out to me. So thank you for that. That was some great visuals. So the old guy that Baby's foster father told him, he said, you need to find a wholesome job. And Baby goes to deliver pizza, and he's the quickest pizza delivery guy there. Now, they only showed one scene of him going to deliver pizza, but I wish they would have showed just a few more scenes of him delivering pizza. I understand you can't really, you know, stick on certain things too long, but I wish they really showed a little bit more of him doing the pizza delivery. And at that point, you know, he was done with everything. He had his own money. He was, you know, really ready to get with Deborah and, you know, move on with his life. But Doc came through, Kevin Spacey's character came through and kind of blackmailed him a little bit. He was like, hey, you thought that you were done, but I say you're done when you're done. And then we have a lot of this stuff in heist movies like this. You know, the guy's like, you know, this is my last one, I'm done. But the guy that's always in control, he always makes that other decision otherwise. So he blackmailed him, let him know, like, hey, you know, if you don't do this, you know, something's going to happen to you. So, you know, I didn't like that per se, but hey, you know, that's what happens when you're living that type of lifestyle. The little kid, they went to go scope out the post office. And when they scoped out the post office, he told them, go in, check how many cameras, guards, cash registers, all that good stuff. And he sent in his Kevin Spacey character, Doc, sent in his nephew with him. And the nephew knows the business as well. He keeps saying, you got 10 cameras, got 2 guards, got 8 registers, we got only 3 open, and we got this and we got that. And I'm like, this kid is like growing up to be a criminal. I'm like, this is not good. And even Kevin Spacey's character, Doc, was like, that kid knows his stuff. I'm like, no, that's not good. This kid should be in school somewhere in somebody's tutoring class doing homework. And they filmed this in Atlanta too. So my wife, you know, she grew up in Georgia certain times of her life, and she was noticing a lot of different buildings and stuff like that. So it was kind of cool. Jamie Foxx came in and just messed stuff up. You know, this is one thing that Doc said, I never used the same crew twice. If he never used the same crew twice, why would he go back to using Buddy and Darling and Dan Batts, which was Jamie Foxx's character? Why would he go back to use those 3? Because in my mind, that's the same crew. And my wife pointed it out, but as I'm sitting here thinking about it, in the movie I said, well, no, that's not the same crew. Because, you know, use 3 different, even though Batts was from one crew that we saw, and then Buddy and Darling were from earlier in the movie. It's still, to me, now that I'm thinking about it, like my wife was saying, it counts as the same crew. Even though that they were all different heists or whatever, they all know the business that type of business that Doc runs. So I'm kind of puzzled. Why would he go back to use those three together rather than using three brand new people? So I'm kind of stuck on that. Let me know what you think about that in the comments. Baby wanted to get out of this. I had a point where I had to go to the bathroom, so I missed a lot. My wife, very, 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 very accountable. She let me know everything I missed. A little few minutes I was gone. So shout out to my wife. I love you. And she told me that while I was gone, after they pulled everything together with Jamie Foxx character Bats, they went to go pick up these guns. He noticed that they were police. He shoots all of those guys. Comes back to Doc, but Doc says, I knew that they were police. They were my police. I was paying them. So Baby's like, you know what? I got to get out of this now because blood is being shed. I'm used to just driving. And they do the post office heist. He sees the woman that he met at the post office that they wants her to go off somewhere. And he parked right in front of this truck that had these rebar beams on it. And as they're getting ready to leave out, he was kind of mad at Jamie Foxx because they went to the diner the night before and he threatened Deborah. So he drives straight through these rebar beams and they kill Jamie Foxx's character Bat. So Jamie got skewered. He got skewered. That's the word, skewered. Then Monica got shot, which was Darling. We found out her real name. She got shot. Baby flipped the script on everybody. He flipped the script on everybody. Baby was trying to get away at this time. He was like, let me go get Deborah. As he goes to the restaurant, Buddy is there. They got into it. Some type of police showed up, but they were just coming to use the bathroom. Baby shot Buddy and was like, hey, we got to get out of here. So at this time, they're all running. They're all trying to get away. Doc ended up helping Buddy get away. He gave him a big bag of money, told him thanks. And Doc ended up getting hit by a car by Buddy. He got hit by a car, then he got rolled over again and smashed his head open. I was like, oh my God, that was so sad. I feel bad for Doc. But Buddy ended up killing Doc with the car. Then Baby ended up killing Buddy. At this time, people just dying of blood. It's really shedding. And he escaped with Deborah. Now, what Deborah said a while back, and she said, I want to just go west and just get away from all this and just be done with it. And they were at the end of the movie. They were driving off into the sunset, driving through the Georgia backcountry, hitting the road, hitting the interstate, and they got stopped by the police. They got stopped by the police. He got arrested. He turned himself in. There wasn't no need to run away. He turned himself in, and he ended up going to jail. But he ended up having a court hearing. He ended up getting 25 years, but he ended up getting 5 years for possible parole. One of the reasons he got this parole is because every time he did some type of heist or something, or did something illegal, the people that he did it to, they saw his kindness in it in the end. Like the lady that he stole her purple Chevy. He gave her purse. He just didn't want the car so he can get away. The lady at the post office, he warned her not to go into the post office because it wasn't going to be good. Just various other people that he had came in contact, he had warned them about the stuff that was going to happen. And I thought that was really special. What the show looks like in the movie is he only did that 5 years. He got parole. He got out. And him and Deborah rode off into the sunset. So Edgar Wright, I got to give it to you. Ever since I saw this trailer, I said I want to go see this movie. I'm really glad I went to go see it. And it was a great movie. It was a really, really good movie. So guys, let me know what you thought about Baby Driver in the comments. The cast was great. Great cast. Great actors. People that we've all seen before. Some we haven't seen. Still shot at Jon Hamm in this role. Very excellent role, Jon Hamm. Got to give that to you. But let us know what you think about Baby Driver in the comments below. But guys, if you don't know who we are, we're Fandoms Anonymous. That's FANDOMSANONYMOUS. We're all over social media. We're right here on YouTube. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Hit that subscribe button for me. And don't forget to hit the notification bell for future videos. Also, head over there to Facebook and join our Facebook group where we have discussions each and every single day. And also, head over to Instagram where we have our Instagram page. You can join us there at Fandoms_Anonymous17. But guys, great movie, great review. Let us know again what you think in the comments. And if there is anything else, thanks for watching and have a good one. Oh yeah, stay tuned. Stay tuned. We got a lot more coming up. I forgot to say that. Got a new episode of the 101 series coming up. Got a new episode of Gaming Nation, Fandom Talk. We're trying to get that scheduled to this week so we can go over some of the stuff that's happened in the last week or so. So stay tuned to the Fandoms Anonymous YouTube channel, as always, because if you hit that notification bell, you get notifications for future videos. That's what it's for. So just go and click that for me. Have a good one, guys.